I'm going to kind of wing this. So, believe it or not, it wasn't always a picnic growing up with Dave. We had 4 brothers and a sister who was, by the way, very spoiled. So she doesn't really count. And Mikey, he was a lot younger than us, and believe it or not, he actually used to be cute. But so that left us 3 older boys, and like I said, we all shared a room, and we fought a lot. So my parents decided one time that they were going to put masking tape on the floor in our room to separate it out. It was kind of like, boundaries to countries. We had our own little areas, and we had to stay in there. If we crossed the line, that kind of meant war. And a lot of times we would just form kind of like treaties between each other. So, being the youngest, I found it, in my benefit to always have an ally. So I would, be on Dave's side, we'd fight against Andy, and I could go in his part of the room. And then the next day I'd be on Andy's side, we'd fight against Dave. And then pretty soon they would catch on and know that I was jumping back and forth. And then they would, fight against me, and yeah, that didn't work out so well. But, most of the time I did take Dave's side. And I think that was, because we're a lot alike. For as long as I can remember, Dave was always the runt. He's always the same size as me, even though he was 2 years older. We did the same things. We always did the same things together. So, we were growing up playing, baseball in the house, tricks on the trampoline, playing Nintendo. Everything Dave did, I would always want to do too. And, we always kind of did it together. And growing up, that pretty much all stayed the same. We both went to the same college. We both went in the same fraternity. Dave, went out and got into trouble, and I got into trouble too. Sorry, Mom. But then, as we kind of got older, it kind of reversed, where I would start to do something first, and then Dave would kind of catch on and do it. So, I kind of moved away from home, and then shortly thereafter, Dave moved down here. And then I met this amazing woman, who I'd be a fool not to marry, and Dave did the same. So, that kind of leads us to today. And I'm going to kind of read this one, because I really don't want to butcher it. Let me find it here. Elizabeth. You are a beautiful, intelligent, wonderful woman, and I am very honored to welcome you to our family. And Dave, I'm also honored to be your brother, and to always be compared to you, and to always have done the same things. And I know that, today I'm not really losing you as a brother, but I am gaining a sister. But I would also like to give them a little marital advice here quick. So, Elizabeth, you got to be patient with Dave. You tell him to do something, he'll eventually do it. And each Raiders are laughing. But you know that we all procrastinate. But it's only because if the world ends tomorrow, we won't have to do it. And Dave, Janine and I, whenever we go out, we always try to hold hands, because really, if I let go, she goes shopping. So remember that. And also, how I said before about, how we always fought, and I always would switch between Andy's side and your side. Just take this from me, you always are going to want to take Elizabeth's side. And that's the side to be on. Nobody else, whatever she says, you go with it. So, anyway, with that, I'd like everyone to raise your glass. May Dave and Elizabeth always love each other more than yesterday, but less than tomorrow.